Hey everybody, Kyle here from the Great Camper Chronicles, and I wanted to do a review video since I've had my truck now for a week. I just wanted to take a video, do a review real quick, because when I was doing research for buying a truck, I didn't find many out there with the specifications that I wanted, and especially with the color Marsh Grey for 2025 on the new F150s that they're offering. So since I have that now, I'll go ahead and put one up for others to see, and they can go ahead and check this out. All right.
So I decided to re-record the video because it was so windy on that day. So once again, we have a 2025 F150 STX with the F x4 package. This comes with the step rails. It comes with most of the accents blacked out. I decided to get the tow mirrors and the max tow package. This is after I have already leveled the truck and had the bed liner sprayed in, had the windows tinted, and the window visors for the rain guards. But this Marsh Grey in the sun like this looks really, really good. The color, I'm assuming, just comes from the marshlands, and it's got that real nice green tactical color to it, and it's not overbearing. The wheels I really enjoy. They are 18 inches, and they come with wrapped in the general grabber all-terrain tires, which are really nice and good enough for basic off-roading and long-term highway driving. So did not get wheel well liners with this, but you can add those on. Pretty simple. Now looking at the taillights, they're nice. They've got good shape, tone to them, not blacked out or anything. The bumpers come black with the F x4 and the dual exhaust. The dual exhaust is really nice to have. It's a good look, and it has it's pretty quiet compared to what I would like it to be. The muffler tones it down quite a bit for having the 5.0 liter Coyote engine in it, but it's still a really nice touch that they did for this basic trim level. Now another option I had gotten is the tailgate dampeners, so that way the tailgate doesn't slam down and it's just easy to pull the handle and let it come down on its own. Now the truck didn't come bed lined, so I went ahead and added that by a local company here, and they did a really nice job. It's really thick, as you can see. It's a good 1/8 of an inch off of the paint, and so I expect that to last for quite a long time there. Now you've got to remember that this is one of the lowest trim levels that you can get, and so I think you're going to be really surprised though with what Ford did for the STX in 2025. As we come in, you can see the full digital display and then the 12-inch screen that they've added on. So no longer do you have that small 8-inch screen and a lot of dashboard. The screen really fills the space, and it's outlined with this nice kind of a brass colored trim. I have wireless Apple CarPlay that connects automatically. The screen's really responsive, and then just below it I have all my analog buttons, which are good to have for just whatever the situation is when you need to utilize your air controls, the radio controls manually instead of using the touchscreen. But having the full digital display is pretty good. Since having the truck, since making this video actually, I've already added another 1,200 miles onto it, so I'm almost at 3,000 miles after just a month. And looking over to the drive modes now, you just rotate the dial and it'll take you from normal to towing to eco mode and sport mode, and then all the way over to the right takes you to off-road and slippery conditions as well. Now, given that I have the F4 and the max tow package, I was able to get the 373 gearing with the electronic rear locker and the trailer brake controller. The next option I ordered with this truck was the mobile office. My wife does a lot of writing and video and photo editing, and so this option was a must for us, being that we're going to be on the road a lot. It has the fold out center console, as you can see, so it gives you a flat surface. It also comes with 400-watt receptacles for the front and rear seats, along with the 12-volt standard cigarette lighter. Going back to the analog controls, you can see here, it doesn't come with dual climate control. It does have a downhill assist, but there's no heated or cooled seats. It's pretty basic compared to some of the higher trim levels of what you can get. You still get your sunglass holder, your reading lights that are nice and LED. They're bright, they don't really distract from the driver much. Going back over to the steering wheel, I do have cruise control, but it's not the adaptive cruise, which is okay for me. I got my volume controls and my voice control, as well as my lane departure assist and the menu buttons and everything for the display. Going back old school, it has a steering column shifter with your manual gear shifting on the column shifter itself. For driver controls, you have full automatic power down and power up windows for the front, and manual windows for the back. But they do go all the way down, which is a nice touch. So you're not restricted for your dogs or anything else that you want to be thrown out the window. Good amount of storage on the passenger side. And the center console has a nice deep section, a tray that slides around. You can see all the junk that I've got in there, some snacks, got my bubble gum, pen holder, cup holders, which are nice and tight, but have the slots for your handles. I went ahead and got the magnetic phone holder. It's a perfect spot for it in my view. That way it's not up above my dashboard like a lot of people have. I've got a good spot to charge my solar charger battery pack. And one of the other options that I ordered with this truck were the tow mirrors. They are powered, but they're not dimmable. They don't have the automatic dimming feature when you have headlights shining in them. Same thing with the rear view mirror, which is pretty awkward and disappointing, thinking that that was a standard option on all vehicles these days. It is 2025, but I added a film to go ahead and dim that down for nighttime driving. It does have the blind spot indicator, which is good. They have the spotlights feature that I can turn on and off as well for the mirrors, but the rear view mirror just has the manual dimmer that you flip. The visors don't come with any kind of a cover for the mirror on the passenger, and no light either. Driver's side doesn't even have a mirror, but you still have those LED spotlight mirrors for reading, which are pretty handy to have. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have all your light controls as well as your engine cutoff switch. This is where I can control my fog lights, tow mirror spotlights, and the cab bed light. It's also where you have just below your electronic parking brake. Now we'll take a look at the seats real quick before we move on to the engine. They are a nice cloth seat with some detailed stitching in them. The seats are really comfortable. They are manually operated. I have the pull bar underneath to adjust them forward and back, and they do not go up at all. The standard lumbar support that it comes with is decent, but you can get separate things to purchase to put behind you, for that matter anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. Now last but not least, we have the engine bay. This here is the 5.0 liter V8 Coyote engine, and there are a lot of room for activities. A lot of people can add and modify this thing, and I'm looking to keep it pretty stock. One of the things I enjoy about this motor is the simplicity and the ability to work on it without having to take it to a mechanic every time. So this is going to wrap up my video. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the new 2025 Ford F-150 STX trim with F x4 package and the 5.0 liter engine. Take one last look at that beautiful Marsh Grey color. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at the Great Camper Chronicles. We'll see you next time.